Hey guys, it's Kylie, and in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you some Disney Cruise Line tips. So today I'm going to go through some Disney Cruise Line tips. With Disney Cruise Line starting back up, they are scheduled to start in August on their cruises out of the United States, just on the Dream, and they have started some cruises in England, just some staycation cruises. I thought it'd be a good time to give you some of my favorite cruise line tips and some of the different tips I've learned from my years of cruising with Disney Cruise Line. But if you guys are interested in more videos like this, definitely subscribe button, turn the bell so you're notified every time I upload. Post tons of Disney content on this channel. I'm definitely super excited for cruising to be starting back up again, and excited to see everybody going on these different cruises and hopefully get on a cruise very soon. So today I'm going to go through some of my favorite tips and some of the tips I definitely recommend you use when going on your next Disney cruise. So my first tip is something to do pre-cruise, and that is join the Facebook groups. Pretty much every cruise has one. If your cruise doesn't have one, you could make one. They're a perfect way to communicate with others that are on board. You can get to know everybody on your cruise. We've met some awesome friends from the Facebook groups. I have a friend that I met in the Facebook group that we're still friends with. I actually go to school with now. Our travel agent was somebody we met in the cruise Facebook groups, and then we hung out with on the cruise. They're an awesome way to meet people. They're a great way for kids to meet other people. So you, as a parent, you could say like, oh, I have 2 kids, a son that's 7 and a daughter that's 5, and you can find other families that have kids the same age. Maybe you want to eat dinner with them, or maybe you just want to have your kids meet up in the kids club. It's a great way for people to connect. And other times it's a great way to join fish extenders. They're not currently doing those right now, but if it's a great way, once those come back to Disney Cruises, it's a great way to join something like that. You can join tastings with others. You can say, okay, we're all going to do the champagne tasting. Would anybody like to join us? And you could all join a tasting together. It's a great way to connect with others. And if you have any questions about cruising, you can ask them right in that Facebook group. And there's tons of people that have cruised before that are willing to answer those questions. My next tip is book things in advance. When your date comes, that you can book Palo, Remy, any sort of adult dining, if you want to do brunch, spa treatments, shore excursions, cabanas, all of that. If you want to book something similar to that, definitely book it when your date comes. Those things fill up. There's some character meet and greets, everything. It fills up right away. And if you're platinum, you have priority. And then it goes gold, silver, and then new time cruisers. So you just be aware that some things may fill up right away. But if you want to do something, book it as early as you can. And if you can't get something, definitely on that first day you get on board, go to either Port Adventures, the dining, anything that you want that you weren't able to get, try to find the person in charge on that first day when you immediately get on board to try to get access to that. But it's definitely booking those tastings. Anything you want to do, you definitely want to book them when your date comes so that you have that first priority to be able to get into those different events. My next tip is using that Disney Cruise Line app and using it to your advantage. The Disney Cruise Line app has many features. One feature is the chat feature. You're able to text and communicate with other people on board. This is a great way to communicate with others. If you're there with multiple families, it's a great way to communicate with each other. You can have group chats, and it's a great just option to communicate. I also recommend choosing your different events that you want to do each day. You have the navigator right in that app, so you can favorite different items and choose what you want to do. On that, you still want to have flexibility in your day, so you don't want to book up your entire day with events, because maybe you just won't feel like doing something. You just want to sit at the pool. So definitely be open and be flexible. But there are some events that only happen once a cruise, and if you want to make sure you go to them, definitely make sure that you know what time they are and set those notifications on for that app so that you're able to get to anything you want to go to. Another tip is, if you see something in the gift shop that you're interested in buying, I've definitely learned from experience, you probably want to buy it when you see it. Sometimes the gift shops are changing inventory. They're on a boat. They don't have access to unlimited inventory like the parks do. There may be something that you want that they only have a few of. So if you see something you want, you might want to buy it just so you can get it. Sometimes the inventory is changing. They're constantly bringing out new merch, especially on some of the longer cruises. They'll change the inventory that they have during the cruise. You might have like a blue polo shirt out one day and then a pink one out a couple days later. Just understand the inventory is changing. So if you see something you're interested in, I would definitely buy it, as they are limited on what they have on board. Now, my next tip involves everybody's favorite thing about cruising, and that's the unlimited food. So when you're eating on the cruises, feel free to ask and see if there's changes or anything you want. If there's some sort of food that you're really looking forward, feel free to ask, especially at dinner. You have that set menu and it might seem, oh, I need to order one appetizer or one soup and an entree. You can order 3 appetizers and no entree. You can order everything on the menu if you want. You could get one of everything. The food is there for you. If you want to get one of everything, get one of everything. I know one meal I literally got all appetizers and didn't even get an entree. Sometimes I'll get no appetizers and I'll get multiple entrees. Be open to that. I have friends that we always go with and they get multiple of even one meal. So if you have a favorite thing on the menu and you want to get more than one of that, just order more than one of that. They're open to doing all that. And on the same note of that, for drinks, if you're getting soda and water and you want to just have it in your room, I would definitely recommend like a reusable cup or something to go up to the soda machines and fill them up so that you have water and soda and all that so you don't have to pay for it and you can have it in your room. But be willing to try different things, and if you're something you're looking for that you don't have, ask. They have the buffet. They have lots of different places that make different foods. So if you just want a plain steak and the steak on there has some sort of marinade or anything, just ask. Disney is awesome when it comes to food guidance. They're there to make your experience great, and they're willing to find what you want and find that food that you're looking for. Now, my next 2 tips involve paying for your Disney cruise, and the first one is tips. So some tips are included, like your hosts and your servers, all those are included, but sometimes you want to add more. But I would recommend bringing some small bills, like some 1s and some 5s, to get to some of your favorite crew workers on board. There's some awesome cast members on board that might make your stay magical, so I would definitely recommend bringing a little bit of extra change, some 1s, some 5s, to tip those room service people. If you order a Mickey bar, maybe somebody in the entertainment staff makes your cruise extra special. I would definitely bring a little extra money to make their experience extra special and to know that they had an impact on your trip. And then the other one on paying for your cruise is you can use Disney gift cards to pay your cruise balance and to pay for your excursions. Anything you book through Disney, you can use Disney gift cards for. So it's awesome to go to Target. If you have a BJ's or Costco membership, get those discounted gift cards and you can put those on your account and you can use those to pay for everything on your card. So even though you're using your Key to the World card to buy everything, you can put those Disney gift cards on your account and then you get that little bit of discount on your cruise. And then my final tip is to make your cruise unique. It is really fun to decorate your stateroom with magnets. You can use your magnets on your door and you can decorate your stateroom. This is awesome for kids if they want to find their door and you kind of make your door stand out from the other ones. Another thing that you can request to make your room unique is if you want to have your beds down during the day, you can request that from your stateroom host. They can leave them down during the day. Just let them know, oh, my kid has nap time at 2, and they'll try to not go in at that time, and they'll leave the beds down if you need the beds during the day. The Disney Cruise Line workers are there to make your experience awesome, and if there's anything you need, they're there to try to enhance your experience. I'm definitely looking forward to cruising starting back up again. Definitely let me know in the comments down below if you have a cruise plan or what's your favorite Disney Cruise Line tip. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I will see you guys later.